Now, according to the organization that certifies B corporations, there is a declaration of interdependence of how organizations should become reliant upon one another. The declaration goes as such: that we must be the change we seek in the world, that all business ought to be conducted as if people and place mattered, that through their products, practices, and profits, businesses should aspire to do no harm and benefit all. To do so requires that we act with the understanding that we are dependent upon another and thus responsible for each other and future generations. What does this mean for specific companies in specific industries? Well, I'll just give you one example, and in the seminar, we'll have the opportunity to explore more together. There's one small startup in Buffalo, New York, whose primary objective is to, quote, rebuild communities through economic growth by providing small, independent businesses with the tools they need to compete with larger corporations. So this organization is what we might call an incubator. They work to support startups. They themselves are a startup, and we have 2 incubators in this town. Now, their objective is not just to create business, but specifically, they say, we strive to make it easier and preferable for customers to shop at locally owned businesses, thus increasing the amount of dollars spent in the community and allowing small businesses to thrive. And for them, this is community building, because dollars are spent in a local community. That means money returns to the community at a far greater rate than dollars spent elsewhere. And that community gets reinvested in reinvestment. We talk about this in terms of how much does a dollar turn over in a community. The goals of a B Corp are lofty, and there are some criticisms. Of course, people wonder if this is just greenwashing, if they're just putting a layer of care on their marketing, and are they actually living up to their promises? This is for you to decide, but what's sure is that social attitudes have changed, and both the communities inside of businesses, both communities that surround them, including their customers, their communities that they exist in, all these things matter. We've explored a few theoretical frameworks around sustainability to help frame this, to help guide businesses. You help us to determine if the B Corp is really living up to its sustainable promise.